Hello, welcome to Majestic School. Today, in our chemistry class, we are going to deal with elements. So, what is an element? An element is a substance which cannot be split into simpler units by an ordinary chemical process. An element is a substance which cannot be split into simpler units by an ordinary chemical process. It means that these substances, we can't get another substance from them. We cannot get another thing from them if you are to use simple chemical process to do it. If it's going to be done, you have to use very complex chemical processes to achieve it. So there are different types of elements. Science has grouped close to more than 100 elements, known elements. More than 100 known elements. We have them grouped in our periodic table. These elements are grouped in our periodic table. So we can group them in different form. The first group, let me call that first group group A. It's not that this grouping is done, they are all the same. Group A and group B, as I call it, is the same. They are all the same. But, for clarity purpose and the way some people wish to arrange them, that is why we have these various group. So you have the first group. The first one in the first group is the reactive metals. The reactive metals. These metals are very, very common. We all know them, that these reactive metals are those ones like your iron, your sodium, and the rest of them. Then we have the transition metals. The transition metals. These metals, you have the copper transition metal. Transition metals. So let's take copper for example. So we have the one we call the lanthanide series. Those ones are other type of elements. The lanthanide series of elements. This lanthanide series of elements, they are rare earth element. Rare earth element. They are rare earth element. So it's not easy to come by them, and they are very important. They are rare earth elements. Then you have the actinide, lanthanide series, the actinide series. These ones are artificial element. They are artificial element. So these artificial elements are also rare, they are not common, but they were created, they were made by scientists in the lab. Let me go back a bit to the Latinite series. The Latinite series, example of them, you have the cerium, the one we call cerium. The cerium. I hope you can see. Then you have the samarium and europium. Cerium, samarium, and europium. Then the actinide series. Under the actinide series, you have the thorium, uranium, and plutonium. Thorium, you have the thorium, you have the uranium, and the plutonium. You have the thorium, uranium, and the plutonium. Those are the actinide series. Then from there, we move on to pure metals. Pure metals, you know, the issue is that some of these things, they are interwoven, like the pure metals. You have lead, potassium. These active, reactive metals, you can have magnesium, you know, you can have magnesium, calcium for these reactive metals. Then in these pure metals, number 4, pure metals. In pure metals, you can have iron, you can have lead, you can have potassium, and so on. Then you have the non-metals. You have non-metals. You have non-metals like sulfur. You have non-metals like chlorine, carbon, and so on. Then the last one, under this group A, you have the noble gases. The noble gases, like the argon, neon, helium, and others. Now, that is all about this group A that I mentioned to you. That is all about group A that I mentioned to you. In this group A, we had said we have the reactive metals. The reactive metals have magnesium, calcium. Those are very reactive metals. Then you have the transition metals, copper, and so on. You have the lanthanide series, which are the rare metals, cerium and europium, samarium. Then we have the actinide series, which are the artificial elements that were created in the laboratory. You have the thorium, uranium, and plutonium. Then we have the pure metal, iron, lead, gold, silver, and all those are the pure metals. Then we have the non-metals. The non-metal, you have sulfur, chlorine, and carbon. You know, all those are non-metals. We have the last one in this group. I say you have the noble gases, which you have the argon, neon, and helium. Now, the second group, which I call group B, the second group, group B, this one is a very simple, straightforward classification they've done here. What they did was they decided to just say metal. Then you have semi-metals, or you call them metalloids, or metalloids. This 1, 2, then you have 3, you have non-metals. Okay, so these are the 3 groups in this group B. They are simply the same. Group A and Group B, they are simply the same. It depends on the type of classification that was done. So we have this group, we have the metals, we have iron, lead, gold, aluminum, lithium, so many of them. We have the semiconductors, semi-metals or metalloid. These semi-metals or metalloid contains the semiconductor like silicon, germanium, they are semiconductors. We call them semi-metals or metalloids. Then we have non-metals. Non-metals, you have our oxygen, we have chlorine, we have carbon. So these are the classification of our elements, and we will use this in subsequent classes that we are going to have in our chemistry class. Thank you very much. I want you to subscribe to this channel so we can do more of this. I want you to share this video, like it, make comment, ask questions so we can do more videos like this. Thank you and God bless.